Hi everyone, I am back, and as promised I have the estate sale doll that my husband picked up for me. She is a Madame Alexander Maggie doll, and she was produced between 1948 and 1959. I am so fortunate to have this doll in this condition that she came straight in. I haven't done anything to her. She still has her original hair set, ribbons and bows, and really beautiful detail, gorgeous dress and costuming. She still has her lovely little tag that says Fashion Academy, and this is an award that this doll won. As we know, Madame Alexander has produced many different dolls, from sissy dolls to all types of different fashion dolls. This is a particular doll, a Maggie doll, that came out in this era. She's even got her little kerchief still in her pocket. I am just telling you that the doll is just absolutely beautiful. She's got sleep eyes, and she's got all of her lashes still. She came in really, really, really good condition. She's just a little fragile, so I have to be careful. This vinyl or plastic that is used on this doll is a little bit more firm, and it almost looks like composition from far away, but it is not. And she's got little lashes that are painted on, and her little 50s. I think it's very in keeping with the style of the 50s, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful doll. So I am so happy to have her in my collection. And as you see, I have some other girls in the back. And what I wanted to talk about, because I do have a lot of vintage dolls. I mean, from every era, every, make and model you can imagine. And a lot of the time I hear, well, that's creepy. Oh, that's a creepy doll. Well, guess what? If it's creepy, I don't mind one bit. In fact, I'll tell you a little backstory, and it'll start with these girls right here. These are Patti Playpal dolls. And these are also, sorry for my camera movement there, these are also from 1959. This is actually an 80s reproduction. I believe Ashton Drake also did a reproduction, but this is a reproduction before Ashton Drake, so this is just even earlier, I would say, than that. But anyway, these Patti Playpal dolls were companion dolls for little kids back in the 50s, and some of them walked, and some of them you can find that are pretty cool. This doll, her eyes are not sleep eyes, but her eyes are sleep eyes. That means if I lay her back, her eyes will close. And it looks as though she's had a little haircut, but really her bangs are a curly bang. That was a curly set for the 50s. I just chose to brush them down and curl them under like that. So she's actually in really, really, really good shape. And the child that had this doll prior had put some jewelry on, and I just chose to keep that jewelry on because, if you ever recall the movie Trilogy of Terror, you'll know that if you took that waist chain off, the doll might come to life. And Numa, or I call her Numa, she also came with that blue heart necklace, and that came from her previous little owner. So I choose to keep them with their jewelry just so that they still have a reminder of where they came from. This Patti Playpal right here, I originally got because of the Alfred Hitchcock movie, Where the Woodbine Twineth. It was actually a TV show, and it was about a little girl who lived in Louisiana, and she was gifted a doll who was basically a reference to this doll right here, this Patti Playpal, a companion doll. And she was given to her, and the doll comes to life. So that's your creepy reference right there. And I don't mind that. I mean, I really, for the most part, have a lot of dolls that have a creep factor. Sorry, in my collection. My camera is wavering because I'm trying to reach around and get this gal right here. This gal also, sorry for that camera movement, like I say, it's kind of hard to maneuver around. This gal right here might look a little familiar to you. She is the 1959, yes, we're keeping with a theme here, a Vogue Brikette doll. Her hair is really hiding back there, but it's all there. She is the prototype or the doll that inspired Talkie Tina from the Twilight Zone episode. So these two girls right here, yes, I wanted in my collection because I love the dolls, I love the maker, and also, yeah, it has a little creep factor. This was the original prototype for Talkie Tina. She's got little googly eyes. She moves around. She's really, really, really well articulated. And a lot of these dolls sometimes have trouble with their stringing, but mine is strung really well, and so she really googles. And not only did I get her in the brunette version, sorry, I'm still moving around here, trying to finagle these guys, but sorry here, girl. I also have her in the redhead version. And I also have a platinum blonde too in the smaller version, but these are really neat dolls. They do tend to move around a little bit, so you'll forgive me for that. But, you know, it used to bother me a lot when people would say, oh, those dolls are so creepy. I get that a lot too about my reborns. Some people just get a creep factor with certain dolls, certain era of dolls, but I don't mind one little bit. I will admit there's some dolls that are like dead dolls or, you know, horror story dolls that are okay and they're meant to be creepy, but I particularly like the play dolls that are just not meant to be creepy, but people consider them creepy. Anyway, I just thought I'd show off my girls from the 1959 era, and I do have some creepy dolls. That's a Wednesday plushie, and let's see here. Here's a little Coraline mini-me. I have all the Coraline actual movie prop type little stop motion dolls as well. Here's another little button-eye plushie Coraline. And here's one with her little kitty. But as far as creepy dolls and people calling your dolls creepy, embrace it. I mean, I certainly do. I have a lot of dolls and they can be creepy, but I love them all. And I do, like I say, I have a very large collection of vintage and antique dolls. Bisque dolls, porcelain dolls, and a lot of them are packed away in my attic and some are just hanging around. But especially now during the creep season, Halloween, I really like to have these girls dressed up. Sometimes I dress them up in costumes and I have them, you know, holding a jack-o'-lantern around the house or doing something really neat. But if you remember Talkie Tina, and I do have the original, like I say, prototype here, and the there's one made by, I forget the company name, but it's an actual Talkie Tina doll that is made, and so I have her as well in the box. But I like having my originals. And if you haven't seen Where the Woodbine Twineth, that Alfred Hitchcock movie, that might be a fun, scary movie, or I should say TV show for you to watch. Very, very, very fun. And I just love these dolls. So hope you enjoy the creep factor. And talk to you soon. Bye.